Dave is back at it, here to give everyone another viewer-requested video. So, for this one, I'm going to do a top 5 list of movies that people are shocked to find out that I haven't watched yet. Now, a few things. It's possible that I did watch some of these at one point in my life. It would have been a long time ago, and I remember nothing about that scenario of watching the movie. And for a few of these, I'm going to include some sequels just because there's movies in the actual franchise that I have yet to watch, and I'll let you guys know about that, as well as movies that I think I may have watched at one point in my life but remember nothing of it. So we'll start it off with an honorable mention, because it's always good to include honorable mentions, and that would be Scarface. Now, there's a few of my friends that absolutely love Scarface, and it's their favorite movie of all time. Obviously, I've seen trailers to Scarface, but I have yet to watch them or watch the movie to give my opinion on it. I own it. I just haven't watched it yet. Granted, it's on DVD, but good enough. So someday I may appease them and watch Scarface. Obviously, I want to watch it. I just haven't got around to it. What can I say? There's other movies on this list that you're going to freak out about. So Scarface is my honorable mention. 5th place will be 2 movies, part of the franchise, Evil Dead 2 and the Evil Dead remake. Now, obviously, I know they're different movies, and if you want to, we can include Army of Darkness too. Now, it's very possible I may have watched Army of Darkness at one point in my life. I seem to remember like the case at the video store, taking that home and seeing that. So it's possible I watched that and just don't remember anything about that. But I don't remember watching Evil Dead 2, or obviously I know for sure I haven't watched the Evil Dead remake. I did watch the original Evil Dead about a year ago, maybe a little bit more than a year ago, and it was kind of cheesy, so that's why I didn't watch the sequel. But I hear the sequel is pretty good, but it's more crazier, so we'll see. But I have yet to watch those 2 main ones, and then Army of Darkness. It's possible I haven't watched it. I don't know. So that's why I put the Evil Dead movies in 5th place. In 4th place, we're going to go with the Godfather trilogy. Now, I will say I have started watching The Godfather. It's been a while, like 5 years, but I did watch like the first half an hour, but I didn't finish the movie. And obviously, I didn't watch Godfather 2 or Godfather 3, which the third one's the worst one. But for those movies, they're all excellent movies, but just Godfather 3 is the worst one. I don't know if I'll ever get to them. It's another franchise that I own. I own the Blu-ray collection disc set of those, and yeah, my friend Donnie, who gives his opinion on a lot of things that I do, says, how can you be such a movie buff but yet not watch The Godfather? Well, what I can say to that, it's a movie that came out before I was born. And a lot of times I don't like watching movies that happened before I was born. For instance, Rocky. I don't remember the last time I watched the original Rocky was. It might have been in the late 80s. I never liked it because it was so slow, and that's what a lot of those movies were back in that time period. So I never have liked the original Rocky, which is probably the dumbest thing in the world to say because everybody loves the original Rocky, except for me. So that's why I put the Godfather, specifically Godfather and Godfather 2, although I started to watch the Godfather at one point, number 4. Number 3, The Thing. Yes, John Carpenter's The Thing. Now, this movie, it's possible at some point in my younger years, because my mom raised me on horror movies, and her friend Dave, maybe I watched The Thing, but don't remember it. Now, obviously, I know a lot about the movie, and it's another movie that I own. I just haven't had a chance to view it yet. I do plan on watching that, and that will probably happen before the end of the year, because I want to get some of these horror movies that I haven't watched. And I think that's on my list. But as it stands right now, recording this video on, what day is it? November 10th, 2021. I have yet to watch The Thing that I know of. coming in at number 2. You think number 2 is surprising. Wait till you hear number 1. I don't know why I never watched this movie. And I don't even own this one. The original Die Hard. It's true. I have yet to watch the original Die Hard. And actually, I have yet to watch Die Hard 2 in full. I've seen bits and pieces of Die Hard 2. But I was introduced to the Die Hard franchise with Die Hard with a Vengeance. Absolutely love that movie. And of course I watched Live Free or Die Hard. But I have yet to watch the original Die Hard, and I have yet to finish or watch the whole movie of Die Hard 2. I don't even own the original Die Hard or Die Hard 2, and I know Cody Leach would be furious at me for me saying this. But what can I say? I don't know. It's surprising I don't even own it yet. I mean, you think I'd own it at least and procrastinate about watching it, but yet I don't. I own Live Free or Die. I own Live Free or Die Hard and Die Hard with a Vengeance, but not the first 2. And I'm not going to waste my time with A Good Day to Die Hard because I hear that's, well, not very good. So, yeah, I know. Talk about it in the comments section. I'm an action junkie that hasn't seen Die Hard. If I did, it was a long time ago when I was like 7, 6, 5 years old. And I don't remember, but I don't recall ever watching that movie. And so I've had some surprising movies on this list. I had my honorable mention as Scarface. I had, Evil Dead, some movies in the Evil Dead franchise. I had the Godfather movies. I had The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing. And I had Die Hard. I'm not including Die Hard 2 because I've seen some of that. But the number 1 movie that I haven't seen, that people are shocked that I haven't seen it. I do own it. The first Terminator. Now, I will say about a year ago, I did watch like the end of the movie. And it's very possible when I was a kid, I may have watched it and just not remember it. But I don't recall ever watching Terminator in full. So, yeah, I got some movies I need to watch. And I do own that one. I think it came with Terminator Genesis. So I could watch it at any point in time. But I just haven't put it on yet. So I know Ken from Sledgehammer Horror is shocked about that. And I'm sure you all are too. But those are the 5 or more, I guess you could say, movies that I have yet to watch in full. So, what do you think of this video? Do you have a different opinion on me now that you know movies that I have passed on through my life? If you're a fan of this video and think it's courageous of me to admit this on film and put it on YouTube, go ahead and give the video a like. If there's anybody that you know, or if you like this video so much that you want to share this across all your social media platforms, or maybe you want to say, this guy that claims to be this movie buff hasn't watched these movies, check this out. I'll be cool with that. Put it on your social media platforms. Sound off in the comment section about your thoughts. Name 5 movies that you have yet to watch that people are surprised by. And if there's movies that are in the same franchise, you can include them in the same number. And of course, last but certainly not least, this was a viewer requested video. So if you're a fan of the channel, I definitely want to grow the channel. Don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.